We're just making some pens here now. What? Well, how's she going this morning? She's a little nippy out here, but you know what? It's actually a not bad day outside. The sun's shining and got rid of the minus 50. I think we're minus 30 now, and it actually feels nice. Sounds kind of dumb, but whatever. Anyway, maternity pen here, the old maternity ward is just about filled up. I got to rebed everybody. Actually, they could probably go out today. Hey, little Simon. Hi, buddy. Hi. Little Bird. Little Kodiak. I'm sure that's a Kodiak. And that one's a Kodiak, so. She's kind of mean, this one, a little bit. But we could probably kick them all out today. I just got the heater going in the middle aisle instead of heating up the... This is our freshest calf here, and then I got 3 calves in the other barn. That one's full too. So anyway, as you can see, their waters are all froze up. So I'm gonna dig these fuckers out and get them unthawed, I guess. Go from there. It don't take long for the water to freeze. Hey, little guy, what do you think, little guy? Well, this one's open. Right on. So here's what I do. I'll run the heaters. I run the heater like this. Put my pail in front. You hear it cracking. And it heats the pail up enough that the ice lets go from the side of the pail, and then I just dump it outside. And then they got nice fresh water. So then when I'm done, I'll probably just end up shutting I'll just end up shutting the heaters off. I got the tractor going. I got to dig out some silage bales. I think what guys gonna end up doing is here we go. See that? Look at that. Fucking just clean in there. I think I'm gonna have to start feeding 2 silage bales now. The cows that are up in the Bears pen, up by the horse barn, they're getting quite big. Calves are getting big, and they're eating some silage too. So yeah. Anyway, got a busy day of hockey again, and I'm gonna have to turn that one camera down a little bit. That's outside. Fuck, I hate that when they don't drink their goddamn water. Anyway, seen enough of this shit. She's been busy last little day here, a couple days, weeks, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna get this calf out of this bucket. Whole mom don't like me a whole lot. We fucked around for 3 days trying to get her in here. And anyway, she wasn't having it. But I stole her calf with the old sheep hook and drug it into the sleigh, and lo and behold, here we go. It's another Simon baby. It's got a little white spot on its head. Look at, he's got us so cute. Yeah. She's kind of a mean bitch though, but it is what it is. That calf right there, I had a hell of a pull getting him out this morning. Well, just before lunch, I guess I should say. Anyway, we got him out. One leg was back, so I think she would have most likely had him on her own. But anyway, I'm going to put some heat on in here. It's about minus 25 again. It's funny, one cow yells like that and the rest just go berserk. See? You stole her calf! Oh! Calves over there yelling like crazy. These little calves here, Flint and I tagged these guys this morning. And kicked them out and just moved them to this pen for today. Then that pen over there is the Paris pen, but we can get them moved over another time. So, let's get some freaking heat on in here. Cook that little guy. I watched her from the camera. She was pissing around over there. She's pissing around over there at that back wall and kind of back and forth and farting around and tail twitching and all kinds of shit. And I think I got another cow calving over there. Nice! Fuck, that's excellent. Just get them all out when the weather's nice and cold and shitty. Would you just look at it? That is mint. Check her out, guys. Check all the calves. Look at all the calves in the back there. Just having a freaking gay old time. Couple down there eating at the feeder. So, Flint and I betted these guys yesterday. Try to do it in the daytime where you can actually see and not run over calves. So that worked out good. Now, just got everybody fed here. Silage bale. Feedlot's done. These guys are done. I got to do barn chores yet. Shouldn't take me too long, I don't think. I think there's 5, 6, 7 animals in there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with calves. So two animals that haven't calved yet. So we're just waiting on them. Really and truthfully, any of the other ones in that pen right over there could really be any minute. But yeah, that's how she goes. Any day. Some might be a long time yet, but either way, I'm ready for them. So yeah, I just want to give you a little calf update and these little nose lickers. Some are getting pretty goddamn big already. Had one guy got out there yesterday, jumped through the feed front, buggered off over to the back, into underneath that gate. He was running around with those cows, and then, oh yeah, that was a shitty day. Kids at hockey and whatnot, so we're kind of bouncing back and forth from the farm and there and whatnot. But here's all the hungry mamas just chewing up the foods. Little fuzzier Cora, she's kind of a meat bitch. But yeah, I got to get this this feed front here straightened out a bit. You can see how it's on an angle. I want to get the skid steer, or this, not this tractor, the other tractor, the pallet forks, and lift that up straight and then run a chain around the top of that bastard, and that should hold it up good there. So anyways, there's the horses. Let's go park this old rig. The old white just likes to burn a guy's eyes and lungs, and yeah, whatever, here's what it is. So we got the old engine for the old 4494 getting rebuilt at old Nick's place there, old South Sass farmer. Getting that tuned in for a guy, him and Hyven. And yeah, she's coming along. I want to get some stickers yet for it. I think I'm gonna get old Cupcake to build me a few stickers for this guy. They're quite faded and shitty. The ones on the hood are really peeling. They're not appealing. I got a cab kit in that box right there. That's for this tractor. Fuck, you think that thing would overheat, but it don't. Yeah, anyway, I was having a few beers with my buds the other night, and he says, "Hey, how's calving going, by the way?" And I said, "Well, shit, you know what? I haven't had any trouble." He says, "Buddy, remember last year when you had that really, really crappy stint there you had. And I said, yeah. He says, you know what? Maybe don't jinx it. Just feed some hay here real quick. And I'm going to tell you the update here right away. I didn't get much. I got more bales out there. So anyway, so this little girl right here, this is a heifer. She was born outside in the chute pen. We had them grouped up out there, and she had her calf out in the snowbanks. I threw her on the sleigh. Ashley followed the cow up and brought him in, and she's been inside ever since. She looks like she's doing really good now. One day there, her ears were a little bit low, so we treated her with a give her a shot, and she seems to be all right now. Okay, that guy's next. This little girl here, she was backwards, and I wished I could video that. Our vet Curtis from Mormon Vet, they came out. We had Ashley and Flint had put her in the head gate, and we determined that she was a breech, and her legs, her ass was at the pelvis, at the birth canal. She wasn't dilating worth of shit. You know how it is. That's just how she goes. Anyway, the feet were kind of up underneath her ass, stuck in her, so pretty much just twisted the old hock and pulled the legs out and jacked the calf out. And I wish I could have videoed that, but I had my phone in the house, and Curtis really went through it good with us after we got the calf out, and basically showed us and the kids, and that was excellent. Yeah, I wish I could have videoed that, but I didn't. So anyway, next is this guy here. Was born this morning. This guy here, I think what he had was, let's hide this fucked up finger for a minute. He had one hock, one foot was out like this, and the other one was kind of back like this, and just the hoof was sticking out of the vagina. So I put chains on the other side, straightened that leg out. Fuck, I'm not good at this. Straightened that leg out, and pushed the head down a little bit. Little eyeballs came out, wide awake. Yanked them out, and he's good to go. I don't know what he weighs, probably good 90 anyway. She hasn't calved yet, and neither has she. So we got to do water this morning. I did it earlier this morning when I was out here pulling this calf, but she hasn't had water yet today, and she could probably use some because she just had a calf here. So we'll get that done here, and then we'll head over to the other barn. Last year was about, I don't know what time of year it was. It was calving season, and I had a couple comments on there, and I just wanted to touch base on that again. They had a bunch of guys saying maybe they don't have cattle, and they're just interested or curious, I guess you'd say. When or how do you know when an animal is calving, when you should go in and help? Well, usually what we do, or I do, or either Ashley or myself, and I would say probably majority of people, I guess, according to the vet, you'd be surprised the people that don't do this, I suppose. But usually what we do is, if you know a cow's in labor and you're watching her on the camera or keeping an eye on her, and she's fucking around and trying to get that calf out, nothing's presenting, like no feet, no water bag, no nothing. Her tail's jacked, she's laying down like she's trying to get that calf out. That is when it's time you need to either jump in and help, or if you don't know what the hell you're doing, phone somebody that does and help that animal. So for instance, like I said, this girl here was calving for, well, she's a heifer, so usually first calf heifers can take up to 4 hours. Generally we don't give them that long, but if they need it, some I've left up to 3, and they've got it out. They kind of flip-flop, fuck around, they don't know what they're doing. Oh, I'm gonna stop for a while, oh, I'm gonna try it again. But I usually don't go over 4 hours. Now a cow, on the other hand, like this girl here, or this girl here, that's her second calf. She was at it for 2.5 hours, 2 hours. But generally a cow, if she's in labor and she's trying to get that calf out, it's usually an hour. Within the hour, water bag's there. If the feet are the right way, you know, like in a fucking breaststroke motion, I guess you'd say, with both feet out front and the head's in the right spot, it should only take up to an hour. If not, she's got a problem. Something's wrong. So that's why we said we're going down to the hockey game there yesterday, and well, I had to get Summer's goalie pads on, and Ashley said, you know what, I think I'm gonna go back home. So her and Flint come back home, and took her out of that barn, the old barn, brought her up in here, got her in a head gate, and I said, you know what, let's not even fuck around, let's just phone the vet, be done with it. Obviously there's something wrong. So once Ashley got the cow in the head gate, she reached in the back and she felt the tail. Well, that right there is a breech. That's what you need to watch. 9 times out of 10, breeches are a twin. But in our 2 cases, just because it's probably our place, we've only had singles. So that one, and then we pulled another one out, that black with the white face, little heifer calf, was she was backwards in there by herself as well. So I gotta go to the old barn now and grab the water pail. I got 3 of them in there. There's only 2 cows in there, so I gotta water those guys yet and feed them. Actually, I should take a pail with me over there, I suppose. Maybe I'll bring one in and we'll feed the rest of these guys. So nice. Talk to you in a few, guys. Talk to you in a few. Look at my door, just zinging away. We had lots of questions too on, oh, how's the new barn? People in town that watch the videos, maybe people in Regina, I don't know, everywhere. And I say, oh, the fucking barn is mint. Just awesome. So this damn thing right here, this maternity pen, that's a lifesaver. Literally. Saves our backs, our shoulders, our minds. Snugged up the chains, jacked up the jacks, all that good stuff. And yeah, saves the calf's life, saves our bodies. Yeah, it's awesome. So I would recommend, especially if you're fucking around in the winter, actually anytime, is at least have some sort of head gate. Don't be like us and all ranchy shit and roping the cow and tying her to a fucking railroad tie. Don't do that. That's not fun at all. Alrighty, got these guys fed up. Don't need the heat on in here. It's -5. It's nice in here. I guess with no wind and sun shining on the back. It's about -15 outside, so that's pretty damn good. Sounds like the door's banging around, but that's fine. Anyway, I had the heater on to thaw the frozen water out of the pails. And then what I do is I just take that little yellow jug and go right out of that frozen water bowl and put it in there, and then carry that in and dump it. So yeah, that works pretty good. Now, update on these guys. So these guys are both 2 days old. This guy right here, he was born outside. And yeah, she's a little nutty, that one, a little wee bit. Probably be on the old hack list, but anyway, nice little bull calf. It's kind of rowdy to get her in here with her calf on the sleigh without getting killed, but you know, that's just how it is. This guy, he needed a pull. I was watching him on the camera. Like I said, our cameras are up there in the corner, so I can see all 4 pens down here. She had one of his feet out, I think, and that was all I seen. There was no head or nothing, and just 1 foot, and I thought, oh God. Now, when you're pulling a calf like that, you usually like to try to get both feet out, but I couldn't get in there. I had my fucking arm up there right up to my shoulder. And what had happened was this one leg, or either or, one of the front ones, was way back up beside his back, like this, in the water bag. That's how he was in there. And I couldn't fucking reach out to save my life. His head was already in the pelvis and the birth canal, and so was that front leg. And I pulled and pulled and pulled, and there's no way I could get that out like that. So I ended up just pulling on one leg, and that's pretty much all I could do. It was a little bit swelled up, so we give him a shot of Medicam, and he seems to be doing pretty damn good now. But yeah, he's not a huge calf. She would have had him on her own if things were all lined up. But that's what I'm saying. You got to know your animals and keep an eye on them like that. Don't give them fucking all day. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why people do that. If you're gonna fucking phone for help, phone right away. What the fuck is the difference? Probably get demonetized for all my swearing on this video again. Bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna have to start a Patreon here. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it. So what we got left to calve, all these girls in here, there's about 30 some in here, I think, is what's left. So we're getting there. We're over half, well over half now. So that's pretty much it. And like I said, they can come anytime from now to the end of March. So hopefully it won't be too long. I'd sooner just like have 5 or 6 a day and fucking fill the barns, empty the barns in the morning, start over again. But it doesn't work out that way. Anyway, that's enough BS. I think I'm gonna leave you there. There's some little bit of calving information for the guys that don't know. Even for the guys that think they do and don't want to listen to anybody. But I don't know, that's just kind of what we do. Like I say, we will keep an eye on them, and that's how we know if they need a hand or not. A cow shouldn't be in labor for all day. That just doesn't make fucking sense to me. If you can go in there and give them a hand, and if they're too fucking wild and mental to help them, then fucking get rid of them. Why you keep that junk? This one here, if she would have had trouble, oh my God, I would have put her in there with a fucking tractor or something. But anyway, we got her in. So, but generally speaking, I should say this also: the nuttier ones and crazier, or maybe just good mother ones, I don't know. They generally don't have trouble. But yeah, I don't know. That's just our thinking. So these cows like that, they're great outside. Last year when it was nice in the spring, we let them calve out when I had that pen down here, and fuck, they're awesome. You never even had to touch a calf. Just go and throw a tag on it, jump out of the way so mama didn't kill you, and good enough. Raise the calf, and awesome. So yeah, keep a tight ass. Thanks for watching my BS, and catch you all in the next one.